All right, welcome to another New York live stream. This is your host, Trade with Tayyip. Let's see what we've got going on. So we've got some sort of support around this area. We have resistance. Let's take a look at 4-hour time frame. Mm, 4-hour time frame, we've created support, resistance, broken above resistance for price to continue to push up. 1-hour time frame, same kind of scenario happening here. We're kind of creating higher highs. So we have, created, we've ran into some sort of resistance here. Still 15 minutes to go in the 4-hour time frame candle. So there's a higher, there's an easy chance that this could just wick up and continue to push down. So I'll look out for sells. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for is for price to close below 44.16. 44.16. Sales price close below. Okay. What's going on with ZEC? ZEC. It has a resistance that it is not being able to break for, since July almost. What kind of volume? Volume is decent, like 50 pip, 15-minute candle. That's decent. Whew. It's cold. What are the chances that what are the chances that price can continue to push up? It's a decent chance the price can continue to push up. Once it breaks above this area, then the next zone is around here. And this area is going to be like a take profit. So far trades taken, one gold buys about 70. What's the No, about 80 pips. Yeah, about 80 pips. No, it's 90 pips. About 90 pips. That was Asia session. Okay. It's a 100 pip range, bro. 100 pip range is not a joke. Whew. I'm gonna turn this fan off. It is cold. Ideally, if this 30-minute can close above 44.26, daily time frame, price is just moving up. Mm. Okay. 1323. All right, so the reason why I didn't take a buy right around here is because on the 30-minute time frame, we closed strong red candle, meaning that there is a volume going down, and then also 1 hour closed bearish as well. Bearish meaning price is going down. So what happened is that normally this setup would be nice because what you have done here is a small green candle is consider that as a support. You formed some sort of support and then now you can test these highs again. But price broke below the previous candle's low and then the overall 30-minute and 1 hour time frame was also bearish. So I didn't want to. It was sort of like a risky setup. But what I would be looking to trade now is within 6 minutes, 30-minute is going to close. So if 30-minute closes bullish, breaking above this previous red candle, then I would anticipate for price to wick down and continue to push up. And then on the left hand side, you have all of this range for price to fill. And that will be the buy that I will be looking for, which will be more secure and it will be a confirmed buy because now we're breaking above certain areas. We're not just guessing that where price is going to go. And that is how you should trade. So let me explain to you why I didn't take a buy right here, right? Let me just put these marks aside. So the reason why I didn't take a buy here, and this is something that it'll make sense to you because when price came down, this is a 15-minute on gold, by the way. Let's see. So let me tell you why I'm still waiting and I haven't taken a buy is because price is currently in a range, right? All of this is a range because price went up, created some sort of resistance where price moved down from, and then we have some sort of support, right? Now, This is 15-minute time frame on gold. Now let me take a look at 30-minute. 30-minute closed with a strong bearish candle moving the price down. Also, 1 hour time frame moved down as well. So when this 15-minute candle was breaking below, it seemed like price is going to continue to push down. So at that time, I wasn't comfortable placing a buy or a sell just yet because price is kind of making its mind. It hasn't created a direction just yet. So in order for you to know where the price's direction is, you want to take a look at a little bit of higher time frame. Now what I'm looking for is this form in this 4 minute, 30-minute candle is going to form. And if 30-minute candle forms bullish while breaking above its previous high, which is already done, what I'll be looking for is for price to continue to push up in the areas on the left hand side because it is clean range. That will be a buy with confirmation. That will be something that you can see that it has broken above. Now it should continue to push up. If you want to trade like this, go ahead and comment below. I'll send you my playbook and see you next time. So if we do, it's 64 pip range, right? 64 pip range. Since 1 hour is also open, I want price to wick down and then continue to push up. हेलो 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 हेलो। हाँ हाँ, अभी मैंने म्यूट किया था। यार मैंने अभी पीछे 5 मिनट पीछे जा देख, आवाज आ रही थी मुनीब? डिस्कॉर्ड पे कोई भी नहीं है अभी। डिस्कॉर्ड पे कोई भी, डिस्कॉर्ड पे आ जाओ। यस, अब आ रही है आवाज। Oh, I was on mute. Okay, I gotta do this one more time. All right, let's do this. See, people always ask me, why do you trade with volume? This is the reason why I trade with volume. You see, on the left hand side, you had a clean move going down. On the right hand side, with New York session volume, you anticipated price to continue to push up, and here it is. Price pushes up with volume. And also, when there's a volume time, such as New York, London, and these days there's Asia session, you're anticipating for price to continue to push up to areas where there is previously rejections. And if you want to trade like this, I do New York live streams. Go ahead and follow for more. I'll see you there. Nope. Close, 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 close. Yeah, no, there's no point of selling. I was trying to sell because this candle closed with no wick, but it's there is no point. There is literally no point. It's there is no retracement. It's just continuation, continuation. This was over 600 pips, 750 pips, bro. Holy, that's insane. So, as you probably seen in the previous video, I gave the exact call out for trade that went up over 700 pips. The reason why I'm looking back at this and the reason why I didn't enter is because at that time the stops were going to be around 40 pips and price was still within the range, right? So if this happens next time, I have to ask myself that what time is this being traded on? This was the start of New York session where there is heavy volume. I should have anticipated when the price didn't break below the previous area, when the price didn't break below this area and it created a lower wick, I should have entered right here for price to continue to push up with confidence because New York session was going to come in and take the rest, right? Because you have clean range on the left hand side. You have clean range on the left hand side, and easy targets would have been over 280 pips. That is something that I have a mental note that next time, if there is a setup like this, I have to ask myself what time is this being traded on, and if that time is during volume, then I'm most likely going to execute. But at this time, I'm not going to do anything because now the trade is already gone, right? The price has moved up so much that you can't sell, you can't buy, you have to, because there's no structure. Once there is more structure that is formed, then you can take the trade. Maybe you missed the trade for the day. It is what it is. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Lesson. All right. Price did close. It's 8 a.m. 1 hour time, 1 hour candle closed. So now we're up in these areas here. 30-minute, same. I mean, it's just now price has to create some sort of structure. There's nothing else that's going on. सेवनटीन की टैगिंग कर दे फ्री होके यार आज तो ऑफिस जाना है शाम में आके करूँगा Ideally, what I want to see is for price to come back down to these areas and then continue to push up. So let's see if this happens. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Okay. So two trades, 190 pips. Gold sells. Um, was it 20? Yeah, two 40 pips. Negative 40 pips. Negative 40 pips. Okay, okay. I think 15 minute is trying to push up. Do we dare? Do we dare? As this candle is breaking above, let's see, 1 hour. 1 hour is at a resistance. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. All right, I've entered for buys as prices breaking above the previous candle's high. I have lowered down my risk. Okay, closing now. Perfect, 100 pips. Oh my lord, the volume is insane. 100 pips. Within a second, it moved 100 pips. Oh my god. Okay, I'm done. This was good. I am done for the day. I'm done for this session. So my entry was based on a 5 minute time frame. I entered as the price closed above these areas, and my stop loss was like towards this range, and I wanted for price to at least go up 100 pips. So I think, yeah, I closed around 130, yeah, 130 pips, 140 pips. Perfect. So all right, let me repeat this again. So let me break down this trade, right? Let me do this. 140. About 130 pips is kind of what I was aiming for. So let me go ahead and break down this trade, right? As price is continuing to push up, this is 5 minute time frame on gold, by the way. I took this trade based on 5 minute because there's just so much volume in the market. So when price was moving up in the second last, this green candle, as it closed above the previous candle's area, suggesting for price to continue to push up, I entered for buys. And once my position was in the positives, I kind of had my stop loss at break even, because if it's going to continue to push up, I don't want it to come back to my entry, because if it comes back to my entry, more than likely the candle is going to turn red, and when it's going to break its own low, it's going to continue to push down, and I don't want to sit in the drawdown, or I don't want to close negative. So I had my stop loss at break even, and within a second, from like 20 pips, it went up to 140 pips. Insane amount of volume. So I closed around here like 128, 130 pips, and that was the trade. 106. I think the gold buys were around 1 hour. Okay, alright. Let's just update this. Go 3. Gold buys 130 pips. So I had a buy at 2500, 4500, sorry. I guess that would be 4500 exactly. You can see 4500 right here. And then I closed at 4514. That's 148 pips. Let's go. 146 pips. This was a stupid buy. Alright. Alright, y'all. Well, चल मुनीब, मैं निकल रहा हूँ. ठीक है, इंशाल्लाह कल बात होती है. बाकी रात को जो है ना, मैंने वीडियोस वगैरह वो मैं कर दूंगा, टाइमिंग ऐड कर दूंगा. ठीक है. ओके बॉस.